Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our talk show here with DJ and Josh. This is our evening edition.
Our talk show after dark. Not quite dark yet.
Afternoon.
Our talk show in the noontime.
This is our Wednesday episode when we cover everything in the afternoon. Today's episode is current events.
Noon 30.
Noon 30?
Yeah.
Nah, we need to blah, blah, blah. Me and DJ decided to have a morning-ish show and an afternoon show.
Yeah, so now you can catch us Tuesday mornings between the hours of
10 and 12.
10 and 12.
And 4 and 5.
Wednesdays between 4 and 5. 4 and 6.
You said 4 and 6.
You know, that just basically gives us time to figure out when we want to go on, when Josh is awake, when...
Or DJ's feeling well.
You know, DJ is always feeling well.
He's playing Apex.
DJ's always fine.
He's fine. He just holds it all in.
He's fine, ladies, but he's taken. Sorry about your bad luck.
Well, everyone's gone now. As soon as they found out you were taken.
As soon as they found out we were taken, everybody left.
All right, well, producers.
I was like, damn, DJ's taken. Gotta...
It says it in the notes. Don't say you're taken. It literally says the producer notes. Really? We're paying this guy fucking $20 an hour to do research and produce for us, and this is... You just ignore his shit.
Don't listen to a damn word he says.
And DJ's like, what's your money?
That's it.
I cannot give what I do not have.
Is it still April?
It's still April.
Ah, so that means it's still Autism Acceptance Month.
I think it's actually, this is a leap year, is it?
I have no idea.
No, wait, that's...
Does that mean it's going to be Autism Acceptance Month all year?
No, which one has 28 days? Oh, that's February. Continue.
That's February.
Tomorrow's James Henry's birthday.
Who?
My childhood friend. His birthday is April 29th.
Rob?
No, his name's James Henry.
Oh.
My childhood friend, not my high school friend. Childhood.
And with this month being Autism Acceptance Month, our charity for this month is Autism Society. Not of America. It might be of America, who knows, but that's not in the title.
So educate yourself on things like autism.
The link will be down below.
Eventually, DJ make commercials for this, so we don't have to keep saying it.
Yeah. Who knows?
No one does.
No one does.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
We also have an audio version on Anchor FM, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And if you get tired of looking at my face.
Right. We know nobody gets tired of looking at my face. Nobody.
That's why you turn the notifications off to your wife's phone, right?
That's it. Turn them off.
She's like, I don't get them. I'm like, I literally got them.
She likes seeing my face a little bit too much, so it just turned them shits off.
You got what you got for the rest of your life.
Oh, Jesus.
Death. I think it was death do you part.
Don't remind me.
Yesterday, he's like, I just want my wife to be happy. I love her so much. Today, it's like, get out of my face.
Get out of my face.
Damn, someone's bipolar.
It's got to be a little give and take, right?
You can't have her too high on that pedestal to get a little cocky. You got to knock him down a bit.
That's it. As soon as she starts getting a little bit too uppity on herself, oh, he loves just me, that's when you kick her in the knee.
That's it.
All right, moving on.
TJ's marriage advice.
TJ's marriage.
What we got in today's random news? Our current event news.
You want to do some news today?
That's what it says. What's next on my itinerary? What's that shit called?
Itinerary?
That thing.
Border officers find funky pickles in a tractor trailer. It was actually $4 million worth of meth.
Did they smell funky? Did they taste them? How did they know there? 4 million. Was that 4 pickles?
No, it's like it's a truckload, literally. Yeah.
I don't know what is meth like stock market? It depends what the value is every now and then.
I have no idea. I've never even seen.
Can
meth.
we see a chart?
Right.
Of how much coke is worth on the streets, meth, black tar heroin.
Can somebody get us the
what's her name's dogs? Something.
Well, something compared to cereal is $4.99 a pound,
we have that whole like the stock market thing. We have things that go up and down like in the months of March. Heroin's worth this much.
I know there's still people out there that do that stuff,
it's
right?
Heroin season.
Right. But I just never and to think how crazy it is, the drug kingpins and stuff have become so creative
From sticking balloons up people's asses?
Right.
Sticking balloons inside pickles?
You know, putting them in pickles and moving them in.
Like, did they grow them with the pickle? Like,
I have no.
Like when you broke the pickle down
on the pickle.
Like, no, like if you took it to Lex's lab and you dematerialized it and it became heroin or some shit. Like, did they figure out that far to the molecular level? Like,
I remember Burn Notice had an episode where he claimed he was moving some, I forget, it was meth or something, through like the fibers of the clothes.
Was it clothes or the bears?
No, it was the clothes of the fashion guy.
Oh, because you put under the UV light, you could see.
A little crazy, a little awkward. Like
how do you get? Do you put them through a strain, or is there a machine that was built?
I don't really know the science of it, you know. Like
if you did all that work to transport it, can you just set up a lab over here?
I've never, like, while I was picking up my meth, like, hey, how'd you get it here, right? Like,
yeah, I'm doing an article.
You know,
a little self thesis here of how drug worlds work. How do you get it out of the clothes? We know the human part. Either we're cutting it out or you're shitting it out. It's one of those two. If it doesn't burst.
J&J Johnson & Johnson vaccine admitted.
It's back on.
Yeah, it's first come, first served basis in Royal Palm.
Is it? Well, it was on hold. Something about the FTC. Yeah, and now it's back.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to let other people get served that first. Like, I'm not
first
for Johnson & Johnson.
Well, you make an appointment.
Yeah. But again, they thought
it was people over 50 or 60.
They thought 50. It was causing blood clots and stuff. Killing people.
We don't have time to human test it, okay?
They only had so much time.
Trump said we had under 8 months, okay? The things that take 5 years to test properly and get it out there to be administrated. He said we had 8 months and some 14-year-old girl in a different country found the fucking solution, okay? I don't want to fucking hear it.
Gotta be done. Gotta be done quickly. Mother of 4 wins a house on Wheel of Fortune.
Does she have to pay the taxes on it?
See, now that always confused me, right?
Did you watch that where it ruins everything? You explain that?
Right. Well, just like if you watch...
brand new car, but you got to pay the fucking note on it or something.
If you watch Mr. Beast, right? So he explains like a lot of his giveaways when he gives away... That's why he normally gives away cash, right? Because
under a certain amount. Like he said on Twitch, he's like, I can't hit 10K.
Right.
I have to put 900 in, or the IRS or... something
like that, and then it's like
now he has lawyers for that.
Right, now he's got lawyers. Well, it's like even
when he gave the house away, he made sure it was paid off.
Right, the taxes and everything
was paid on it before he gave it.
Right.
But no, I heard that real fortune. Like this brand new car, but you got to pay $5,000. You had to give us $5,000 for it. Like, wait, no, I want it.
I didn't have any money before I got here. You know, there's a lot of game shows.
Then you told me
like
to trade my money in for the fucking car.
Price is Right. You know, remember Price is Right? They got into a lot of big trouble originally.
They were doing that. They had to charge taxes.
Right. Well, here's a brand new car. And then, right. And then, you know, it's like, oh, here's a brand new car. Oh, you got to pay all this stuff. Oh, wait, so now you win nothing because you can't afford it.
Yeah. What the fuck?
It's like, well, I'm glad I wasted all my money to get here and
play the game and
glad you had your ratings and now I can't have my fucking car. Like that's...
Well, we knew, naturally, even in the lotto, anytime that you win something over, the IRS, it's the mob. They want their cut.
Right.
They want that. You're doing business in my part of the neighborhood. I want my cut.
The IRS is basically the mob.
But their neighborhood is the entire America.
We need our protection money, or else we'll just send you to jail.
So when you win X amount of dollars on Jeopardy, of course you fill out a form and everything like that, and then you got to pay your taxes up front.
You know what? I've never heard anyone put the government out there like that. You're basically just the mob.
Yeah, Joker did.
You're just apparently...
Joker's like, one thing I don't mess with is fucking IRS.
Right, you're basically just the legal mob.
The Joker won't mess with the IRS.
That should tell you something.
Did you see the memes on the TikTok? Mm-mm. You need to tell us how much you made and pay them out. Once if I get it wrong, you're going to jail. Well, how do you know if we're wrong? We already know what you're supposed to pay us.
Right, we already know.
So why can't you just tell me? That's not how this works.
No, you have to guess and hope you're right. Right.
That's it.
If you can get it's a crazy system.
It's the mob. Right. They wants their cut. But not just IRS, any city you're in. That's why you pay some state. Except for the state of Florida, you don't pay state tax. But for instance, if you want to go open a business in Palm Springs, guess what? They want their cut.
They want their cut. Man caught at airport smuggling singing birds in his clothes.
Sane?
It says singing. Like,
how'd he get caught?
Like the bird was probably singing.
All in his coat?
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Calling to the metal detector, just go like this when the bird's trying to fly out. Like, are they in pockets?
I don't know. It looks like they're like in little tubes, like little toilet paper tubes. Like, it doesn't look very humane.
Where's he going? I'm sure if you can't bring fruits from other countries and states and stuff like that, I don't think you can bring birds.
You're not supposed to take indigenous birds to
a different part of the country or a different part of the world.
Like normally, so what happens with stuff like that is like,
that's how we got iguanas here.
Get like a bird or something gets on, a plane.
Oh yeah, just like, chilling there, and next thing you know, it flies to a different country.
It's on the wheel or something when the wheels pick up,
or flies into the engine,
flies into the hole. No, it's got to be alive when it gets here, else it doesn't work. Like dead bird, like if the bird's dead when it gets here, it doesn't work, right? It can't repopulate.
But it's probably chilling somewhere on the plane.
It's like when we got murder hornets. There was probably a couple on the plane, and then they came and just right. It's just
Amazon packaging. Because it came from Amazon itself.
Somebody Amazon. That's their
big. That's their biggest corporation.
Amazon does not come from the Amazon, right? It's not like
so the drones come from.
We're just shipping out from Amazon Prime.
There's Amazon, and next to it's Prime. It has the major corporation.
So that's just crazy. Woman taken as a baby, reunited with her rescuer, but questions linger over her disappearance.
So she came back in the contact with what?
I feel like right. So it's like she's like,
I disappeared.
Oh, this lady
many years
brought me back. When I disappeared, but now everyone's like, well, where did she find you?
And how did she know you were missing?
Right, like, well, I mean, you're just a baby wandering around, like, and there's no parents. You're obviously missing.
And years later?
Yeah, reunited. Like this is already after the incident or whatever. She's been back with her. Like, she's an adult now here in this picture.
Okay, there we go.
But it's a little
again. How did we know she was missing?
I think it's a little late now, though, to be like
you're her.
Let's
go.
Like
they waited for a certain amount of time for the money to clear, and it's like, all right, we found her. Was she babysitting the girl? Lost her?
Oh, when I did see the TSA, our airport security, our
armed forces,
airport security theater, as Adam likes to call it.
Yeah,
is looking for 6,500 employees. Because they're expecting a surge in travel here in the next.
Did they go missing?
Huh?
Did they go missing?
No.
Or they laid them off?
Well, they laid them off when people stopped traveling.
Call them back?
It's like, we don't need. No, instead of doing that, they just tried to rehire new people. They didn't call the old ones.
The ones that experienced shit. Fuck that.
Well, that was, see, that was the thing. It's like, oh, now we got excuse to let these people go that we didn't like. We can just hire all new people.
6,500 people they didn't
6,500 people. They just...
Those lollygaggers.
Took forever to get out of here.
By the way, that's all over the country, not in one place.
Just here in West Palm. We
need 6,500 people.
6,500 people.
Hey, you old person, stop in your tracks. Where's your mask? I'm vaccinated. Don't care. Get on the ground.
Oh, another thing, Biden was looking at signing a bill to make all preschools, I guess not free,
Preschools are free.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It depends where you go. Like the one Caitlin's kids went to wasn't free. We had to pay $400 a month.
I guess that's the difference between public school and...
But public school didn't really have a preschool program, not all of them. This one would bring your kid to where it needs to go, then it buses them off, and then comes back to where they're going. And that was with the government discount.
Right. Like, I don't...
Not including, well, basically it's called daycare preschool.
Daycare preschool?
Yeah, it's almost the same. This daycare taught preschool. Like, no matter what age the kid was, you would go to a different class.
PS5 has outsold the PS4 in its first year.
Well, if you don't put that many out.
I mean, like, overall, it's sold more than PlayStation 4 did in its first year.
Oh, yeah.
Which is mainly due from the numbers from all the scalpers buying up all the PlayStations and then trying to resell them.
But you can't beat the PS2's numbers in 1 year.
I don't know. That's not on here.
Holds the records.
That's not on here, and I can't.
I got you.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
So how many did they sell?
It doesn't say. It just says it outsold it. It doesn't go into that. Biden still plans on getting rid of menthol, so no more menthol cigarettes, which is worse because especially if you smoke weed, like you want a menthol cigarette after you've smoked some weed. Really sucks.
All right, PS2 was 1.3 million.
Okay.
In its first year. Sony has sold 7.8 million PS5 consoles. Oh, way to go. I guess it did beat it.
Huh, what do you know?
So far, it had the highest.
I don't even have to look that shit
up. The
up.
console sold slightly over 500,000 units the first day.
The Oscars took a big hit this year. Did not do nowhere near the numbers that it expected.
And nothing came out. For that year.
Well, but just for like a lot of people still watch the Oscars.
Well, no, I'm saying for awards, nothing came out.
Right, but that's not what they're talking about. They're talking about the people that watch the Oscars.
Yeah, who's going to watch something about awards? Low. Well, yeah, but who's going to watch it if nothing came out?
I mean, there was still.
Like, we want to know if Dr. Dolittle won. I don't know, what is it?
Dr. Dolittle.
Bill and Ted. The only thing that came out during the fucking thing.
I do not think that's the only thing.
It came out in 2020.
That came out.
Okay, but I forgot. We got January to February. TV, I guess Netflix should. I think Netflix won it. Netflix won like the most of the awards.
Tiger King. Tiger King for its direction.
They don't make no money too. They're just sitting there.
What?
They don't make money off these documentaries. Like that kid I told you we knew, part of the HBO documentary. He didn't get no money. He had to meet The Rock and get made fun of.
No, because it's a documentary.
Yeah, Rock got money.
$10,000 student loan forgiveness.
Yes, that's a good one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it works out, But a lot of people still have more than $10,000 student loan.
That's because of freaking interest. It's ridiculous to try to go to school now. Because tuition goes up every year. The books alone that you're never fucking going to use again are worth like $500, and then when you sell them again, they're only $200.
The worst part is other countries.
And they're not even using the whole book. They're using 3 chapters out of the damn thing.
Other countries don't charge like that for schooling.
They charge free schooling.
Oh, you can't charge free.
Well, I mean, Sweden, free education, college. Norway, free education. Other parts of Europe, free education.
Other parts of Europe. It's just
the ones with the solar panels, what I'm talking about?
The ones with the solar panels.
The one with clean energy.
The people getting smart, right?
The ones like, we have one outbreak or shutting down. Here's $3,000 a month until we get back together.
Stay indoors. Thanks.
The only thing not free is the Oxford over there or whatever.
Oxford.
What's his name with the school?
Well, that's just like,
Charles Xavier.
It's crazy to me, right? It sounds crazy to me how, so if you go to medical school in another country and you get your medical degree,
it doesn't count here.
And then you come here, it doesn't count here.
Nope.
Like, that's absolutely insane. But you still celebrate doctors and stuff from other countries.
They do.
And call for doctors from other countries.
Is it different procedures based on insurance? Are they doing it in inches or are they doing it in another one?
I don't know, but I feel like heart surgery is the same around the world.
No.
Right? Like, it's probably the cleanliness aspect of it.
It could be that. It could be that they didn't go to school long enough. different procedures came out depending on what you're studying. Because it's not just a heart surgeon; it's like an oncologist, that's cancer. Like you have different areas, and plus your residency.
You know, you don't think about it, but really it's the insurance companies and stuff that have changed so much, right?
Like you saw in House when the guy bought the hospital.
Right.
He treated it like a business instead of a hospital.
Right. Well, it's like...
And then Cody's like, you can't do that.
That's a TV. I'm talking about real life. I'm not talking about TV show right now. But it's the same thing.
Hospitals are privately owned. They're not owned by the government.
Right.
Unlike the police stations, fire departments.
When I was a kid, okay, just like that, okay, when I was a kid, you could go and work on cars and fix cars and do body work. It didn't matter. The insurance companies changed it to where you had to go to a certified body shop with somebody who had been through school. Right.
Oh yeah, that's why the easiest thing to do is get your brakes.
And had certification to do body work on your car. Forget the fact that they'd already been doing it for 40 years.
Same thing happened with my mom, an accountant.
You know.
They wanted someone with a college degree to come in and do their job for cheaper.
Right.
But no, that's what they said when I was trying to go for automotives. They said get your brakes because it's the easiest certification. Because the insurance didn't specify what certification you had to get. Just as long as people who worked there were certified in automotives.
Right, which to me just made no sense. Like, to me, experience trumps.
And then they have to go to school again. You got these new cars out, and they have to go learn how to fix them.
Right, it's just...
So now they have to go to school again. And then you got the foreign ones.
It's just crazy.
Imagine when AC came out into the 40s. Like,
right, they didn't even have AC.
I remember when it went from carbon, what is it?
Carburetor
to fuel injector.
Fuel injection, yeah.
And now it's mostly electronic. Like, I'm sure you have to take it to Tesla to get a Tesla fixed. It's not like a mechanic that can go fix your Tesla.
Oh, yeah. You can't just take a Tesla.
And they don't even tell you. Usually you have to get an electrician to put a charging station at your house for Tesla and contact your lighting company.
Well, so originally when the Tesla was released, there was an adapter.
Yeah. Oh, okay, like a regular?
Right. They'd give you an adapter. You'd plug that in, plug it into your house.
Well, probably like a washer and dryer outlet.
Well, no, it just plugged right into your wall, but it was shorting that out.
Yes, I think you use a bigger outlet.
Right, and it was taking longer to charge.
Now it's in your fucking...
You know. And yes, over up at Sonny's, they do have charging stations the Teslas, but nobody goes there because people who eat at Sonny's don't buy Teslas.
But they
buy big trucks with giant tires and... You know, wear wife beaters and beat their wives. But now,
the new Tesla thing has what's it called? A solar energy. The charging stations use solar power now. Mostly your bus stations have solar power.
If Tesla was smart, they'd turn the roof of the car into solar panels and just collect the sunlight from that.
And store it in.
Right.
They probably thought of that, but eventually I think it would go out.
Well, it probably made it too heavy or...
And when you're driving fast.
Made the car too much or... I don't think the speed of the car would matter.
Because it wouldn't stop, it would start charging.
You know, right.
Well, it has to catch the particles.
Unless you were going in a long...
But they're too busy working on the visibility cloak, making the mirrors come up.
You know, I can't take you seriously.
No, but Tesla's doing the solar parent things at your house now. They're expanding their business. Not only are they doing Tesla cars, but they're doing houses now. That you can contact your FPL company if you qualify. They can put a Tesla... breaker thing in your house that collects the solar energy.
Right, they still got to put panels on your roof.
Yeah.
Like it's not just like.
Well, then they do it though.
You know.
And then you said something about when they were talking to Leonardo DiCaprio because he's one of the biggest people in the greenhouse or whatever. That if they built these stations, like 4 or 5 of them around the country, it would solve all the energy crisis. But they're kind of like I think you told me they're like 100 stories up.
Right.
It's not like this small little building. It's expensive. It's like $4.2 billion fucking building.
Right. It's huge.
So he's trying to be the Iron Man
right.
of America right now.
Trying to be the Iron Man.
His stocks keep going up. Tesla stocks because they keep trying to go into energy, pure energy. But the government. How do we profit off that?
Oh, Joe Rogan's under fire.
For what?
Joe Rogan recommended young healthy people skip COVID-19 vaccine. Incorrect, says Fauci.
He said if you're fine to skip it, your body will take it.
Yeah, you're young, you can handle it. Fuck off, you know. I don't
think they felt that way about the fucking when they're injecting babies with measles and stuff like that. Like,
with what'd you say?
Measles.
Measles. I thought, why would you inject a baby with a weasel? Like, that's measles. Weird.
What else do they have?
Where do you even get weasels small enough?
No, what did they have? The black plague, not the dark plague. They had the other one. The one from World War II. Yeah, one from World War II. That everyone had to get vaccinated. They're born in the 60s.
I don't know. There's a bunch of them.
The smallpox. Yeah, I think it was smallpox. They got vaccinated when they were kids.
I watched a thing on it today, right? How they had systems in place for this type of thing.
You mean the last presidency?
Right.
Oh, and I heard it.
But it was.
I heard they did too.
The last presidency canceled it instead of just completely shut it down before everything happened.
The new presidency, not the one we have now.
No, the last one.
Well, the one before that had contingencies in place.
Right, but it wasn't...
Because at the beginning of his presidency, he was dealing with a form of a plague.
Right, but it wasn't him who set those in place. It was George W.
Yeah, and they continued with it to make it better.
Right. He had started it. Obama continued. Because
Obama ran into a problem at the beginning of his presidency.
Yeah, I think
the bird flu or whatever.
Yeah, SARS or some shit.
He ran into another one that was about to be an epidemic, and then the last presidency apparently they just threw that shit out because we don't like the last guy.
Oh, we can.
Which Joe Biden helped keep going. Basically, it was because I guess the president starts and the vice president keeps on with it because he did the same thing with what's his name, the vice president from last term. He just kept going with the corona thing. He was in charge.
You mean Pence?
Yeah, he was supposed to be in charge of the whole protocols.
Oh boy, the funny state we are in now.
I just don't know how they let him.
Speaking of funny state, what's up with all these YouTubers trying to box people?
You think that's bad? You should see the TikTokers who got a Netflix deal. Fucking the Hype House. And now YouTubers are becoming boxers.
YouTubers becoming boxers, TikTokers becoming directors.
Yeah.
You know, it's really crazy.
It happened with Vine with 15 seconds. Went to straight fame.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, some people put a lot of skill and talent into some of these things.
Right, but I feel like...
But now you're doing a popularity contest.
Right.
Like back what you were saying, like TikTok really discriminated people. So if you're ugly and you have followers, it doesn't count.
My biggest problem is it sounds to me, or it feels to me like magic, right? Like sleight of hand. Okay, you find one person, okay,
Charli D'Amelio,
and you turn into a success story,
like the Truman Show.
Right. Then all these other people, they all see this and want this, right? Like everybody wants to be famous, even like us. Right.
It seems like it's attainable.
Right. But really, it's
if everyone does it, it's attainable.
Somebody took and plucked this person out, like decided that this was gonna be good, and put it over here, and
see
made
how
it
does.
Right, and made it famous or whatever. So that's like a sleight of hand,
I saw that.
It's like dangling the cheese in front of the dog so they'll walk on the...
When we started TikTok coming off Musically, it was some music lip singing, and then we had comedy skits, and then we had voiceovers like we did Dragon Ball Abridged.
Right, then it turned into dancing.
When Charli D'Amelio is the one that got plucked and went from nothing until fucking the highest person on TikTok, and everything went to dancing. And now we have these 19, 18-year-old pretty people...
Well, some of them are too
get their money all thrown at them. I'm saying like the Hype House and stuff. All these young TikTokers who have six-pack abs never have to work again.
Right.
Here's money. Here's brand deals. We're gonna ruin you like we did Child Stars.
Well, that's just like that, right? It's like people
knowing Charli D'Amelio was already rich.
People go, oh, well, you can start from nothing, and then you turn around, and you buy the ring light, and you buy the camera, and you buy the stand, and you buy this, and you buy that, and then the next thing you know, your computer, 5 screens, fucking office space, all this shit, and you're still just 370 subscribers, but you've got all the equipment to be a professional
podcaster,
podcast, YouTube, all of that shit. It just amazes me how like the media and stuff can do that.
It's the fan, I guess the fan, whatever they want to say.
It's a media.
Like we talked about this last year, that our attention spans went from watching a 30-minute TV show to 15 seconds.
Right.
Because of TikTok. Like you get all your entertainment in 15 seconds. Oh, that's funny. Next.
Find something new. Scroll through for 30 minutes. Never find nothing you like.
Nothing you like.
You know.
That's crazy.
It is the way
the cookie crumbles.
Right. I just feel like it's
well, like, they did that before too. Remember they did that with Justin Bieber. They found him on YouTube.
Right.
Like they plucked him. He didn't go after they plucked him. He did his routine of going around America playing his thing.
They gave him the means to go
to go do it.
Right.
Yeah.
To go do it himself.
They're like, I think he's good. Let's put him out there. So he did the struggle like every musician does. But he just had someone named Usher find him.
Right.
So, but then like I said with Vine, comedians used to have to go to do stand-up.
Right.
Night after night, working for free, shoving your material in people's faces. Then hoping, back then the dream was to get on Saturday Night Live.
Unsolicited comedy.
That's it. But back in the day, the road to riches was to go on Saturday Night Live, of course.
Right.
To go to the comedian store or the comedy store, do your stand-up. But now it's like, oh, you just do it on YouTube. You're funny. You got a job. Boom.
You're funny. You got a job.
King, what's his name? King Bach, whatever. Netflix gave him like 6 movie deals. He put a whole bunch of YouTuber reminders in it. Like that guy from Dead Declassified was in one of them, and now he works a regular job. Like,
well, it's like originally the comedians started from there, like Adam Sandler's.
Boom.
You know.
But now, because of social media and TikTok, you just can become a comedian or a star based on like 15 seconds.
Saturday Night Live was like your bottom of the barrel.
That was your goal, to get to Saturday Night Live, to move your way up, or to get to Night at the Apollo.
Night at the Apollo, yeah.
Steve Harvey did that. Like, you had goals to get to, and now it's like this kid did something for 15 seconds. Yeah. He's funny. He does voices. He's hired.
I do voices, right? I'm just crazy. I'm not funny.
But now there's so many talented people out there, but there's also non-talented people out there getting in the way of the talented people.
Right.
Because you have to go through
Jake Paul.
And you're just like, ugh.
Logan Paul.
But they're popular. That's all. Right. All that is popularity contest.
Popularity and talent aren't necessarily the same thing.
Well, that's why they want to be boxers and producers, to show you that I'm more than just a comedy skit for 15 seconds.
Right, because, well, it doesn't have anything else.
The only reason you laughed at me is because I'm 6'1", blonde hair, 6-pack abs, and I have blue eyes.
Or you're 5 or 6 because I'm a kid. Their main audience is children.
Yep.
Right? Like, we are not a children's show. If you are a child, this is not the show for you. Like, we're not Peppa Pig. No, I mean, Josh kind of looks like Peppa Pig, sometimes. But, you know, we are not, you know, the...
And then it's trends. You see how trends change so much on TikTok. First it was the dances, now it's the music. Most music doesn't even get popular on the radio unless it's on TikTok.
That's why I like doing the news, right? Because, like, that's a trend that never goes away. People love news.
Yeah, but for the last fucking year, I hate it.
You just hate news?
So, the top news you got is politicians?
Politicians, Corona.
That's it. And then you have some football stuff in there.
Patriots new blitz.
Yeah, they're upset because
2020 NFL.
But if you watch the news that we used to do before Corona, it was like the funny news: guy dressed up as a cop or dressed up as a woman fleeing from police.
That one was good.
You know, stuff like that. The toe sucker.
I remember that one.
But the first things you see is stimulus package, politicians, 100 days of Biden, and it's like
100 days of Biden. Are they already talking about another stimulus package?
He was. That was the one I was telling you about fixing the roads. But then 29...
I want to fix the roads. Send me some more money. Shit.
Well, 29 senators wrote him a letter saying they need to put another either monthly stimulus package in there or another one for the American people. And they're supposed to be decided, I guess, this week is what you're reading with the FDA rules and everything.
Ooh, good luck.
And then they're going to go on vacation.
Then they're going to go on vacation, yeah.
It's going to be the same thing that happened last year. You're not going to see it until December.
And then they'll give you $600 for Christmas.
The only good thing coming my way is that the unemployment thing that got passed last week or last year.
You know what drives me crazy about that kind of stuff though? It's like, so you get like the Americans who are like, yes, thank you for the stimulus money.
But they just put it in savings.
Some people do.
Well, you're supposed to spend it.
Some people pay bills, try to get caught back up.
That's what I'm saying. You're supposed to spend the stimulus money.
Buy cars, buy new homes, places to stay, stuff like that.
There's still, 4 out of 10 of Americans out there homeless are at work.
Right.
Because, you gave it $1,400, but we've been waiting for that since the $600, because it's supposed to be $2,000. And before that, we were waiting since March, when you gave us $1,200.
Well, that's just like...
that shit doesn't add up, bro.
Right, no, it's...
Well, stocks are higher than ever. Yeah, because the rich people keep being rich. It has nothing to do with stocks.
Right. You forget that the rich people aren't getting any poorer. No. The poor people are just getting poorer.
Poor, yeah.
The rich people are like,
the rich people are pulling out of sales because the smaller companies in the stock market are going bankrupt.
Right.
So they're selling their stocks off. And they're becoming rich off of it.
So technically they're getting even richer and the poor are just getting poorer.
The fucking small business just broke even before the fucking bank came and took it.
Right.
You didn't make any law to indicate any landlord can kick you out. They just say can't kick you out right now. You gave no landlord forgiveness. Hence the whole bank forgiveness.
Well, and that's not here.
Mortgage forgiveness.
Like people in Florida, they never got. That's
what I'm saying. If you put into place when you going into lockdown stuff like landlord forgiveness, and the landlord applies for a thing because he didn't charge his.
Right.
Boom! You're like a fucking American dream over here. You didn't charge your tenants. Great. Here's a forgiveness of $20,000.
Right.
Or whatever deducted. So you don't have to pay your mortgage. Blah, blah, blah. Something like that, right? No, you didn't force them. So what they're going to do, they're about to lose their house and your house. Of course they got to charge rent.
Right.
Then they're like, for the first 3 months. Oh, so after the 3 months, you think I have a whole bunch of money at once to pay the fucking... I didn't pay 3 months ago?
Haha, money.
But I didn't have it 3 months ago. What do you think I'm going to have it 3 months from now all at once?
Right.
See, that's what the bank said to the landlords. Oh, you have to pay your mortgage for 3 months. After 3 months, you got to pay all at once.
I never saw any of that.
I don't know. I read into it.
I
had to because I was a tenant.
No,
you were in the process of moving.
Right. Never even. But even then, it's like well.
I'm just saying, people in New York. That one thing you saw, the Lake Worth guy yelling at Lake Worth Utilities. You fucking shut off their goddamn power in the middle of a fucking pandemic. He was blowing up at that lady. They were paying their last dollars to keep their fucking lights on. This is what America was dealing with during a pandemic.
Well, because they didn't, people still want their money.
But there should be some kind of strategy in this.
Right, some way to make it work. In each
state. Like you're telling me in every state there was never a lockdown protocol of what you do if we had a lockdown?
Or for the...
X amount of days?
You know what you do, right? Is the people who own the houses that are...
They still pay mortgage.
Right.
Or property tax.
They need... I'll pick my camera up and just smack you with it. Just... I just want to hit you with my camera.
Why?
Because I'm trying to say something.
Say it.
I don't remember now. Because you opened...
I was just saying property tax they were paying.
Just property tax.
So the ones that they own...
Completely gone. Had an idea and it's gone.
No, it wasn't worth it.
Apparently not. Apparently not. I don't even know why I do this show.
You like it?
This is Wednesday is my favorite show, and I don't even know why I do it.
Well, now we can get to the topics.
You just talk every time I have an idea, and I can't fuck my idea.
I'm just gonna.
What was I saying?
Oh, thank God our mics were working. I forgot to check. 41 minutes in.
41 minutes in, haven't been able to hear me at all.
Views are going up, man.
So no, if you own multiple properties, right, and you're using them for, like, you're renting them out to people and stuff like that, right, you should have figured out how to make a tax deduction, right? Like, you're not able to pay the mortgage because they're not paying the mortgage.
Correct.
Okay, so you need
some kind of forgiveness.
You need time. These were the months that you weren't able to pay the mortgage. Okay, so you work with the bank, you show the bank, right, and then figure out how to get the return from your taxes and stuff like that to pay off what you missed. I think.
At the same time,
I don't quite remember because I was interrupted.
Like I said, the bank should enforce some kind of bank forgiveness, something. Because again, it was no one's fault we shut down other than The government. The government literally said, stay home.
Wasn't really the...
It's not the American people. They're like, stay. We're shutting you down. All right, cool. What do we do about money? Oh, about that. What about how are we going to pay rent if we have to stay home? We can't go to work. Are you going to tell our landlords not to kick us out? The bank going to give us forgiveness on our mortgage? Just stay home. We're going to figure it out eventually. It's a pandemic.
Just stay home. Well,
if you make over $70,000 a year, you shouldn't have to really worry about this, which that's who we're really targeting because they're our voters. But
right.
It was just a shit show. And in other countries were doing it in our eyes correctly. They shut down for 6 months. They were paying their peoples X amount of dollars a month to stay home. What's his name? Australia is like, we had 2 incidents, shut down the whole fucking country.
But again,
2 incidents, shut down the whole fucking country.
It's all a matter of fucking opinion.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Because there's a lot of people's opinion, and we didn't need all that. A lot of people still haven't seen the effects of the things that we're going through. Right? So they don't even believe it's true. There's still a lot of people out there like that.
There's the flat earthers.
Huh?
You talking about the flat earthers?
It's not really flat earthers.
You talking about the Catholics?
People.
What was that Wonder Woman show? 92% people think angels are real.
The thing is people are entitled to their opinion, just as we are.
Yeah.
Right, and you can't make people feel or think the way you do.
Yeah, but we can show them proof.
And they don't all, but that doesn't always,
No, not this debate.
I'm just saying.
I know.
You can manufacture.
I can't see air, but I can breathe it.
Right.
Yeah. No matter what, they're gonna believe in God. It's basically a religion thing.
Yeah. Well,
no, I'm saying the same debate. I can tell him up and down and show him proof, and he's like, "Well, I believe in God." End of story. Or you could be like, "Nope, Trump's the best." Yeah. End of story.
You can show people what you go through, but you can't make them believe that it's tough, right?
Yeah, they're gonna still think.
Because in their head, they've got the answers, the solutions, this, that, and the third, the money.
The money solves it all. Money solves everything.
A lot of people don't know what it is to be broke.
Paycheck to paycheck.
Not even they don't understand what it's to have nothing.
That's when when they debate about the stimulus and everything. You can hear some of the politicians people are still living paycheck to paycheck, and you're trying to tell people who get $160, $60,000 a year.
Right.
What's a paycheck to them? They get salary. They don't even know when it's payday.
Well,
because the money gets deposited into their bank account, and then their accountant takes care of it, and then it puts it in a different account for your expenses. They don't know any of this shit.
Well, that's just right.
Or it's been years since they've known of it.
You can make $50,000-$60,000 a year. That's a middle class wage. But what they don't tell you at $50,000 to $60,000 a year,
your tax bracket,
is you're still living week to week
to live up to that expense. Depending where you live too. 50, 60,000 in New York is poor.
Right.
It's $1,000, $1,200
here in Florida. That's poor too.
Studio apartment to live in the same room as your kitchen. It's $1,200 a month.
Mm-hmm. You don't even
space is limited in New York. So if you got space, it's going to cost you some money. Florida too, depending on what part of Florida. And in some parts of Florida, it could be $500 a month back in Tampa country for a whole house and land, depending on their landlord. But here, to get a 3-bedroom, it's almost $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
And then you live in a homeowners association, and then you got to pay for lawn care, then you got to pay for this.
Right.
And then you're working all those hours. You're not going to be at home. You're paying $2,000 a month to go to work.
That's what I'm saying. You don't. And then, but people. I
don't know why people want to retire here.
Right.
Fuck wants to retire here.
The worst part is when people are like, "Oh, well,
it's just the weather." That's why
you could do this to help cut your expenses, or you could do that, or then with our situation, they don't take in consideration medicine, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. So a lot of old people is medicine. It's when you do when they get the Social Security or stuff like that, they're having to pay for living on that. They're having to pay for food, groceries, right? Their medicine. Which gas if they have a car, insurance,
401k,
all of that.
And if they try to get another side hustle on the books, it takes away from their Social Security. So you don't even get more money.
Right.
Because they cut it down now since you're making income. It's crazy. But we need to get to the topics. We're almost like an hour in.
Oh, yeah, I got to go and cook dinner, so I guess we better do this.
You're cooking dinner?
Someone's got to. You're not.
What does that mean what we're having?
Food.
So it's chicken. Or tacos. But it's Wednesday. We can't have tacos today.
It's one of those things that you can make.
You're shaking the camera. All right, today's topic of current events is Falcon and Winter Soldier has ended with Sam being the new Captain America. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, if you have not seen... I still haven't watched it.
He has the suit from the comics and everything. That Wakanda's made him a new suit. Because this other one got smashed by the fake Captain America.
The Wakandans?
Yeah, from Wakanda.
Wakanda forever. Yes.
Like Wakanda forever.
I haven't seen it.
It was
at all.
a compelling series. It was good.
I figured I'd wait until all 6 episodes were out.
They're out.
And then I'll probably go watch it.
Since last Friday.
Yeah, eventually.
But now, people, and he gives a compelling speech at the end. Apparently, the whole thing, they said the whole series got mixed up because of Corona.
It says DJ will look up news.
Yeah, that's what it says.
But we already did that.
Huh?
But we already did that.
Next is topic.
Oh.
It says Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I know. I didn't watch that. It's moving on. What is it? New Mortal Kombat?
Dropped last Friday in theaters and on HBO Max, and it has mixed reviews.
We talked about that last week, too. Well, we talked about it dropping. We didn't really talk about the mixed reviews.
Mixed reviews is that some people think that, like, the older people, it's not the same as the first one, like Armageddon, but it's close to the game itself. Other people like it as a good origin story.
Kung Lao looked cool.
Look,
the hat guy
looks just like. I was just playing Mortal Kombat. It looked just like him.
Just like Kung Lao.
Yeah. I was like, oh damn, look at that. Mm-hmm. So that was good.
They were trying to make
Raiden always wore his hat.
Yeah, they were trying to make it look more like a video game, or more like the video game than
the costumes and everything like that. Yeah.
But I mean, technically, if they wanted to go that route, like, they literally could have just gone that route, right? Like, because you saw what they did with Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Goro was in it. Goro looked real.
Goro was in this one.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Moving on. What's next?
Well, this is yours. Apex Legends dropped its new season trailer, and it's packed with a lot of stuff and a lot of changes.
He said Apox. What's Apox?
And a lot of changes is coming, guys. If you're Apex fans.
Is that a new game? Apox?
How about you just report the fucking Apex news?
Apox.
This is all you. This is what you want to talk about.
Apex. Well, there is a lot going on.
That was a long. It was like an introduction trailer.
You got the arena. Right. It was very informational. You got the arena dropping. You got a new character, Valkyrie. You got the bow.
You had 3 versus 3.
That's the arena.
Yeah,
I said that. But so they're not going to do a new map, but apparently there's going to be map updates, and World's Edge may be back.
I saw. It looked like it was.
Also, the Peacekeeper will be rejoining the ground loot, and everybody will be losing the triple take. Did you see the memes for it? They were doing the Thanos meme with the little girl and Thanos. No. It was like,
it sacrifice everything.
Was the Peacekeeper worth it? Yes. What did you have to lose to get it? And then there's the triple take. Oh man, people are not happy.
Are you ready for this though?
2 snipers in the bins now. Peacekeeper will be back. Prowler's still gone.
They got the hop-ups for
2
the
hop-ups
bow.
for the bow.
And the repeater.
That you can use at the same time.
And the repeater has a new hop-up that is part of the bow. The shotgun rounds.
I didn't hear about that.
I did.
I haven't heard about that yet.
I looked into it.
And then your Valkyrie, who's supposed to be super high mobility.
Super high. With the powers of fuse.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Basically.
Going to be able to pick up her whole team. They've been making memes on how the hell she's going to pick up Gibraltar and Caustic.
That's fucked up.
Because they're so
how do you not get shot in the middle of it? Like I would think.
I imagine you probably get shot.
I figure you put your shield down as Chipotle.
As Chipotle.
Yeah, him as Gibby, and then go up in the air because they're going up slow.
He called him Chipotle.
They're going up pretty slow. You can just throw a grenade on one of them. And they all get blown up. Like,
I don't even know what type of food Chipotle is.
It's Mexican.
Is it Mexican food? He called it Mexican food. That's fucked up. Gibby. Supposed to be buffing the Mozambique. Removing Lifeline's red shield.
I'm removing skull piercers.
They didn't do much anyways.
Not like it used to.
No. But
we need those, what's it called, rounds for the alternator.
What's you call it rounds?
I forgot what they were, but fucking Bob loved them for the alternator back in season 2. Disruptor rounds or something like that. It was fucking people up.
What do you mean?
They would just use the alternator.
Oh, the
They got rid of them completely. Never came back.
Well, that's because people were using the alternator like it was nobody's business.
More than 99.
You know. I don't know. There'll be a lot of, and it's May the 4th.
Yes, May the 4th be with you.
You put extra up? What?
Huh?
Huh?
Did you put extra guac as he goes up? Funny.
That is funny.
Talking about Gibby. Because they named him Chipotle.
Guac all over Chipotle as he goes up.
Kim, you're funny.
That is good. That just seems messy.
So you're amped about this season? This could be the one.
This could be. This
fucking pisses off DJ.
Could be the one that's finally good. You know?
Is this the one?
This might be it.
Well, you want to talk about it today. We're excited about it. Come on, talk about it.
I mean,
what else you want?
Oh, we did talk about it.
You want a lot out of this? How are you going to do the 3 versus 3, man? That's a lot of strategy in a small-ass arena. It's not like it's the whole board.
Nah, let's just go in and murk motherfuckers.
You don't have a strategy? Should you use your tokens now, later?
Get a sniper and hide somewhere?
You can't hide. They're going to find you. You got to buy everything.
See, I feel like using the tokens immediately to get sights, right? That's going to be my goal, is getting sights on the guns.
Well, they said you can use it later, too.
Right, but if I can get sights on the guns, I can actually do work with them.
Oh,
right? Okay. I don't really need everything. Sights and max.
Doesn't matter. For the Mozambique.
For the Mozambique. Everything.
Because it cost $0.
Because it was free, yeah.
Those Mozambique players are like, you fuck.
Everything else is beyond.
I don't know. They're changing a lot since they started. Now they're doing, and now there's victory dances.
Just have to wait. May 4th it is?
Next Tuesday.
Is that the 4th already?
Yeah.
No, that's not right.
That's next Tuesday.
No?
Today's the 28th, guy.
Next Tuesday.
Our show's next Tuesday.
May the 4th. Yeah, I'm skipping that damn play Apex.
Apex ain't till 1.
Yeah, but we don't. I'm skipping that damn play Apex.
No. Star Wars.
So you can watch Star Wars. I don't know what you're going to do. I'm going to play Apex.
No, we have a show that day.
Don't forget that this month is Autism Awareness. Acceptance. Autism Acceptance Month. I did it all month too.
All month.
I had it right. Also, don't forget that Autism Society is our charity for the month, and it's almost up. So we're gonna have a new charity next month.
You guys have any other charities like us to promote? Just comment below. We'll promote it. We're down about promoting charities.
Right, we just throw them up there. Hey, check these charities out. Also, don't forget that we have Apple Podcasts.
We have an audio version on Apple, Anchor FM, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts for all your podcast needs.
And you can catch us Tuesdays between 10 and 12, and Wednesdays between 4 and 6
p.m. Eastern time.
No, 4 and 6 in the morning. That's when we.
What's up, everyone? Josh is about to go to work.
Good morning, everybody. It's shit. Life is shit. It's too early.
This is what happened overnight. Nothing.
Nothing. We slept.
Nothing.
You know,
Robin Hood.
This just in. Not a damn thing.
So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social media for all your social media needs.
Make sure you hit your notification buttons, those little bells in the corner, so you can actually get us.
Yes, unlike some people say they never got it in the first place.
That's terrible.
But I got mine. which is weird. And we'd like to thank everyone who has been on this journey with us since the beginning until now, and all you new ones who have come along.
Every time you do that, it just makes me think of Yes Man. Thanks, Ned, Phil. You know, she's pointing out the 4 people. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta thank them, man. I gotta thank. It's because of them. We study do this. We do this for you guys.
We do. Oh. Sonia,
your wife flicked us off.
Kim says, fuck yourself, Josh.
Apparently. Oh, for what? I didn't even do nothing.
You probably deserved it. Yeah, it just says fuck yourself.
Maybe because you said her name. I don't know.
Oh, it's right there. It's Kimberly Griffin. It's not hard to miss.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Oh, now we have 4 people on Facebook now that we're leaving. All right, so.
Now that we're done talking about Apex and leaving.
Yeah, now that we're leaving. You can catch us every Tuesday and Wednesday at different times.
At different times.
Josh will make a new border soon or something, and new fancy graphics. Guess what he does when he's bored? Notification comment. Oh, that's why she was flicking me off.
Oh.
Because I got mine and some didn't get theirs.
I had to specify why you were fucking yourself.
Don't forget to tune into DJ's other channel when he plays with race cars. Oh, wait. That's in the future.
That's in the future. No, but we might do some Our Talk Show Gaming Friday.
Oh, it depends on DJ feels. Man, Sonya.
Oh, man. Sonya, where's you been all day?
We can play Dragon Ball Xenoverse, Z Fighters, Mortal Kombat.
Z Fighters and Mortal Kombat.
Missed it again. Did you get the notification, Sonya? Did you get the notification?
She doesn't like notifications either.
Did you click it? I can get A Street
Fighter. She misses it on purpose.
I missed it on purpose. Oh, man. Shucks.
Oh, man.
I was right between the 9 and the 11 part, but this whole in the afternoon shit, when I'm momming.
Right, the afternoon stuff's really fucking me up.
Well, we have guests.
All right, toodaloo, motherfuckers.
We need guests soon, right?
You don't even know if your computer will handle it.
It will. And I handled it. It's been crazy day. Bob called out. Oh, Bob's home.
Oh.
That means it's crazy day. That's why he said Apex and you said you're at work.
Yeah. I didn't know he was actually home.
And well, you've been sleeping all day.
Well, maybe play some Apex tonight then.
Oh, he's excited. I have to do the thumbnail and everything.
Is everything okay? I'm just gonna...
Usually when he calls out, it's because somebody needs help.
All right, something's wrong. I'll find out later.